All right, now you can hear me. Welcome to episode 70.
I was
Uh,
like, what?
you had the look on your face like, what the fuck is Brian talking about? But welcome back, man. I know you've been busy with life and stuff like that, so glad to see your face on the screen. Not
Oh,
that I
for
don't
sure,
like
man.
seeing Dunk, but I'm glad to have you back, Chris.
Hey, man, glad to be back, man. And I had to come back for this episode just because I gotta eat some crow. Gotta. I'm a man of. I hit up Aaron Sanders, the night of the championship, and told him congratulations and everything like that. But I feel like when you do something publicly, you know what I mean. You gotta fix it publicly. You know what I'm saying? So today's show is all about FCP, all about the Phantoms, all about the 2A national champions of the PFA. Congratulations to them guys. You did what I told you to do. Basically, I
Stop
said
being
if
a
you don't,
bridesmaid.
yeah, I told you if you don't like it, beat them, and you did. So I mean, I tip my hat off to you. You beat a number one team in the country, as was ranked, undefeated, had everything going for them. They just couldn't close out the deal. And you reminded me of why we play the game. Everything looks good on paper, but again, you still got to line up. You still got to put your hand in the dirt, and you still got to play. I'm saying 4 quarters. Anything can happen on any given Saturday, and you proved that. So, hats off to you. I was wrong. You were right. C'est la vie, c'est la va. It is what it
Hey,
is. But
we were both wrong, Chris. We didn't pick FCP to win the championship.
I mean, we weren't the
Rightfully
only ones. A lot
so.
of people thought that
Rightfully
the
so.
PCT was going to win. But hey,
They broke our hearts 2 years in a row. I mean,
I feel like I should have called them bridesmaids a long time ago. If he was going to take that, because and don't get me wrong, I don't say much online. You know what I mean? I let y'all do all the talking. That's how I always was when I played. But I see everything and I read everything. And so I seen some of y'all post championship comments. We not the bridesmaids anymore. And who's the bridesmaid now? Or they just the side chicks. I seen all that. And so I know that them words that I said, it really touched you in a place. It really touched you in a place to where y'all went out and won a championship. So I feel like, if it wasn't for me personally, saying that, maybe this doesn't happen because you took it so not well. You took it so
also, we can press Aaron when he joins us here in a little bit, but he also told me before the game that he had a championship T-shirt for both of us. So I'm gonna hold him to it because he still owes me a polo shirt from 5 years ago.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, we've been asking, and that's the thing too. It wasn't that, and I want to get this straight because somebody also I read something else too that said the disrespect was always loud. Never once in my life have I ever disrespected FCP. Let's make that clear. I got love for Aaron. I got love for Coach Jimenez. I got love for all the players that play on the Jersey Pope, Taz, Pac Money. You know what I'm saying? CF3, Shaggy. I can go on. CBE. I can go on. I got much respect for them boys. All I do is just state facts. Every year I rooted for them in the championship game. They shysted me. They shysted me. And I showed up to these games too. I was live in living color, and they shysted me every single time, 2 times in a row. So I was hurt, and I was speaking from a hurtful place. Okay, I said
like
that at the beginning of the season.
The bride being left at the altar.
You know what I mean?
That's
I
what
said
we
that at the beginning
felt
of the
like.
season. I'm coming from a place of hurt. All right, y'all hurt my soul because I wanted Aaron to win so bad. I did. He put in the work. He was building a great organization. Has a great organization, and I wanted to see him win because he was doing everything the right way. You always want to see somebody win who's doing everything the right way, and they just kept coming up short. So yes, I went to the dark side. I flipped the script. I jumped off the train I didn't want to have nothing to do with that ride and roller coaster that you put me on for 2 years, again for the third time.
But look, I mean, if you take anything that we say in offense, then that's on you. As far as the disrespect, we, like you said, we only state facts and our opinions. And at the end of the day, they did the job, and they came through and beat a great team in Glass City Tigers. So, but speaking of, let's just kick off this FCP day. Join us now is Austin Gann, aka Shaggy, and you can see why they call him Shaggy.
Scooby-Doo-Doo!
What's up, Austin? How you doing, man? Congratulations again on the championship.
Hold on, man. My stuff's all behind.
Is it lagging?
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
All right, now I got it all. I got it good now. What's up, man?
How's that? How's that puppy?
The puppy, a menace to society. Let me tell you.
Yeah, you better keep that microphone up so we don't chew on it.
Yeah, no doubt. But I want to come off this and tell everyone I told y'all after the first game, it was not going to be the same outcome. They were not beating us. With a full healthy squad, GCT did not, excuse my language, but did not fuck with us.
They honestly didn't. I was at the game, and it would have, even though the score was 18-0, it was still pretty close at halftime. It was still 0-0 at halftime, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The first half was a dogfight. I'm not gonna lie. From both sides of the ball, both teams straight up, it was a fight for real. The second half, once that first touchdown, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. It was over.
You guys capitalized on some mental mistakes, some botched punts and stuff like that too. So you guys really made some adjustments at halftime and came out swinging in the second half. So from there, it was over. It was 12-0, 18-0, and GCT just couldn't. They would move the ball and then turn it over. You already got it?
No, this is
that's another one. But now, Shaggy, let me ask you. Now, you can't. I understand what you're saying, because we also felt the same way when we sitting on paper during the off season, the recruitment and everything like that. But during the season, there was countless number of times where numbers were low. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? So you can't you can't fault us for not thinking that. I said it before too. I said, man, I can't wait till everybody shows up that's supposed to be on this roster, because I feel like it would be a different team, and I was hoping for that.
I'm telling you, and not only me, but numerous of players on FCP, man, preach this all season. If we had the same healthy full roster that showed up to both of the playoff games, every single game of this season, I promise you, there was a chance FCP went undefeated this year. I promise you. But we can't speak on the what ifs. Numbers this year was terrible. Commitment issues in the beginning of the season, terrible. You know what I mean? FCP did what FCP had to do, which was play FCP football. You know what I'm saying? We got the job done at the end of the day, though. So,
I mean, for sure. Listen, if there was, and I told Aaron this, if there was anybody that I had to be wrong about, I'm glad it was y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's well deserved, number one, because you've been in the PFA, you know what I'm saying, since the start of the PFA. Aaron's been doing a hell of a job with the organization. You've been putting out wins. You have, over the 3 years, you got 40 plus wins. You've been to national bowl appearances. You played the best of the best in 3A around this region. So it's not, and you have the talent. So it's not as if this is an overnight thing. It was almost like LeBron said, it's about damn time. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's about time that FCP held and went down in the PFA books as a champion. You know what I mean? Because I would have hated for maybe one day if Aaron closed down shops, that you guys would never be in the books as winning a PFA championship, because the work that was put in was deserving of one.
Yeah, no doubt. Speaking of Aaron deserves his flowers. the BS that he puts up with, everything he goes through, dude, behind the scenes and all that, bro. Aaron deserves his flowers. Aaron deserves this shit more than anybody. Excuse my language, but Aaron deserves this more than anybody, man. I'm just glad we could get it done. For real, I'd have it in a screenshot. It was gonna be fun breaking their hearts in the championship. I'm glad we got to do it in that fashion.
Definitely. So a little bit on the sidetrack while we got you on here, Austin, talk about your little side venture that you got going on for the Battle Creek Elite. Tell us a little bit about that.
So that's a flag football team that I'm currently starting up here in Battle Creek, Michigan, where I reside. Trying to start it out here locally. We're recruiting all over. We're playing. Our goal is to play in national tournaments, Tampa, Wisconsin, stuff like that, all over. And as well as local leagues right now. Due to numbers and everything, the first season is going to get postponed for a couple more months. But other than that, it's still on the floor, still rolling. So
cool. Right in my backyard, Battle Creek. I live in Marshall, so didn't even know Shaggy lived in Michigan, Chris.
Take the 2-hour drive every weekend.
Wow.
Are you a Wolverine there, Shaggy?
No, you don't want to know my college team, brother.
It's not Ohio State.
No, it's not. No, it's an ACC team.
Oh, well, it is that bad. No, I'm just playing.
Pittsburgh Panthers, baby.
Pittsburgh Panthers. Okay, well, once upon a time. We
got Hall of Famers. That's what we got.
They've had some good players, make it to the league. So we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
We got some Hall of Famers
for sure. Shout out to Pick Six, Nia. Yeah, I'm back, Nia. I had to come back and eat my crow here on the show.
So I have
Shaggy, hey man, we appreciate you jumping in with us, man. We got some more of your teammates gonna be jumping in.
I have a question for you, Chris, because you're the one that said it. Because you're the one that said this. I have a question for you, and I need you to answer this how you would answer it, okay? If we were the bridesmaids and these grown-ass men couldn't score on us, what'd that make them?
That makes them
the ring bearers.
Just saying. Hey, thanks for having me on, man.
It makes them bridesmaids.
Thanks for having me on, man.
All right, Shaq.
Have a good night, man. We'll talk again soon.
Yes, sir. You too.
That was Austin again, Mr. Shaggy.
No, for Sean, if I'd have missed this episode, y'all have said I was ducking. I was doing this, that, and the third. I don't duck no smoke. I'm a man of my word. I told Aaron the night of the championship, see you Wednesday. See you Thursday.
Ever since that that incident a couple years ago when Aaron went all Bray Wyatt on you in the rocking chair, man, you're treading lightly with them.
Listen, like I said, I feel like I should have said this 2 years ago. I should have called them bridesmaids 2 years ago. But I wasn't hurt enough. My heart wasn't broken enough for me to express my feelings the way I needed to until the beginning of the season. And it just came out. And ever since it came out, I appreciate you guys for internalizing it and using it as motivation, because that's what you're supposed to do. And you know what? I appreciate you guys for tuning in and listening to the show. And that my words matter. I appreciate that. I really do. So, I'm never going to, I tell you all the time, and I said it then, and y'all did what I told anybody to do. If you didn't like what I said, beat them.
Beat them. That's going to be our new slogan on some shirts. We're going to try to get some made and hand them out next year.
If you don't like what I say about a team that's going to beat you, hey, beat them. And I will gladly come on the show and be like, hey, you know what? I was wrong. The other team showed up. Listen, we only, before I go on, I will say this. Shout out to GCT for a hot second on a great year. Mm-hmm. On a great year, had to travel every single game during the season. You know what I'm saying? Win every game. I'm not going to harp on you too much because I know this hurts. I know what it feels like to go undefeated and make it to a championship game and lose. I know that feeling. You're never going to forget this because you almost feel like Tom Brady in New England when they lost to the Giants. Like you're never going to forget this at all. Mm-hmm. You could have been perfect, but right. You didn't play 4 quarters, and that's going to haunt you forever. So I don't need to say much about y'all and what y'all did in the game and how y'all lost. Y'all going to eat yourselves up, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of your lives. So again, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Coach over there did a hell of a job this season. You guys did a hell of a job, won a lot of awards. You're still probably going to make yourselves available to go to Florida and represent the PFA, and I know you'll do us proud. So I'm going to say that and get that out the way because I don't want them thinking that I'm just switching sides. No, you were a hell of a team. You just didn't play 4 quarters. That's why you played the game. But back to FCP. You guys did the unthinkable. You guys did what I and most other people said you wasn't going to do. You beat the number 1 team in 2A in the nation on many polls. You beat the number 1 offense in the PFA 2A division. You beat the offensive MVP. You beat the defensive MVP. You beat them. There's no other way in my mind to win a championship but to take out the best competition. And you did. Not saying that you guys were lesser competition, but you guys finally showed up as we were waiting. We got a guest.
Oh, we got 2 guests. Join us now, continuing our FCP day, is Coach Jimenez and Taz from FCP. What's up, fellas? Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations again on the win.
How about turning my camera around?
How do you turn your camera around, Taz? It's your phone.
Bro, I have no idea, bro. I swear.
Should be like a little,
it's like a little turnaround signal at the bottom right.
Like an arrow or something.
Like an Uno reverse. It should be like a
Uno reverse.
Now you didn't turn it off. Not that button.
No, still not right, but we can still hear you at least. There we go.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, you just gonna do it like this.
Welcome to the show, guys. Again, congrats to both of you on a great game played. You guys came into the championship game, made your point, and got the win. And now you guys call yourselves PFA champs. Congrats!
Hell yeah! Thank you. Appreciate that, man.
Coach, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Taz.
We can't hear Coach.
All right, cool.
Go ahead, Taz.
So it wasn't no surprise to me that we won. I knew all along that we was gonna win that game. The first time they played us, man, we had I think one of our DBs, our receivers playing quarterback. We had Dre Reed playing quarterback.
Yeah, I had Dre playing quarterback because Maurice got hurt.
Yeah, because Maurice was hurt. And then we was missing, we had like some receivers playing DB and all this and that. And so we still ended up putting up like 12, 14 points and only put up like 28 or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I think we threw like a pick 6 or something. So I'm like, bro, once we get our quarterback back, bro, and our whole team here, bro, that shit over with. Like, they only scored, like I said, they scored because we had a receiver playing DB. He don't play DB, bro. He catch the ball. He don't make tackles. So I ain't even tripping. Like, you see what happened? Did they have a first down? They had 1 first down, I think. I don't think they had did they have 3 or 4 first down this game?
I believe
they had some.
Let me say this though, Taz, because I said the same thing to Shaggy. For 2 years, I've been ride or die FCP for 2 years. And for 2 years, I got let down in the championship game.
Nah, for sure.
So my comments earlier this season when I called you guys bridesmaids, I was hurt, bro. I was hurt because I really genuinely wanted y'all to win.
I don't know.
You feel what I'm saying? And then the non-consistency of players at games this season, that worried me too, because y'all had it on paper. But it was just people wasn't showing up. You feel what I'm saying? So then I was like,
there we go.
I was like, when is the whole team gonna show up?
Playoff
type situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm like, this ain't gonna work if it don't, you know what I'm saying? Because on paper, Aaron made all the right moves. Aaron made all the right moves in the offseason. He grabbed all the right people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially when the Bucks went down. The Hawks went down.
Yeah.
He grabbed all the right people. So defense, y'all killing. No fly zone. You, Pac-Man up front. You know what I'm saying? With I can't think of the other boys.
40 Aries.
Yeah.
But I feel like I ain't gonna lie. Bro, we still ain't even. I call myself the best, but I swear we got. Y'all don't know him. Number 97, Braden. He is our defensive tackle.
I know you're talking about.
He only played maybe 3 games with us all year, bro.
Yeah.
So even the championship game, they didn't even see our best. They still ain't even seen our best in that championship game because he wasn't even there.
I don't think we're probably gonna see y'all best. Maybe in nationals
In Florida,
and maybe when y'all play when y'all get some more games together as far as continuity. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, Brooks, you know what I'm saying, them boys, and it's a lot of talent on that defense. It's a lot of talent on that defense. You know what I'm saying? The secondary, that's
you can't throw on them. You can't throw on them.
Are you talking about Little Jimenez? You know what I'm saying? Pope. You got Shannon was playing receiver and DB. Yeah.
Nas, so we got the twins.
Yeah, Nas is back. Yeah.
Lamar and Jabbar. Yeah.
Lamar.
I remember those guys from Fort Wayne.
It was never a point that I said, Aaron, this is not a talented team. It was, dang, this team is
JP,
not showing up.
Shaggy, bro, this team was just crazy. Bro.
But no, how does it feel to finally just be a champ, bro? How does it feel to finally be able to say, especially in the PFA? That's another thing I was saying. We a hard league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I won 3A before. You remember I won 3A with the Chargers.
Okay, yeah.
So
you won the first one. That was the first.
Yeah. I got a 3A and a 2A now up under me. So
now you're Mr. Two Man.
See, everybody ain't got a 3A and everybody ain't got a 2A.
That's a fact. Most
people got a 3A, most people got a 2A, most people are vice versa. But I got both of them ones.
That is a fact. And for the PFA too. And I remember that was Tribal Chargers versus Pitbull.
That was the 3 overtimes.
We lost.
Chargers versus the Bucks. Chargers versus the Bucks. Pitbull
we lost
next year.
Yep.
So you've been here long enough to know what's been going on with FCP. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where my frustration came. I told Brian I should have said this maybe last year before the game. I should have called y'all bridesmaids.
Probably, because I ain't gonna lie, that shit fueled us up. Man, we had so many. Everybody had a chip on their shoulder. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody had a chip on their shoulder.
It felt like that because, like I told Brian, you can tell when something's staying after a win. And I'm looking at y'all won the game. I'm looking at the comment. Like I said, I see everything. I just don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm seeing the comment. We ain't bridesmaids no more. Oh, I said, that really pushed the button. That really ignited something when I said that. I heard Aaron's wife say it on the live. Who the bridesmaids now?
You might need to keep feeling this, man. You might need to keep feeling this for real, man. That's
like,
I ain't gonna lie.
I feel a little play because I feel like when I root for you, I feel like I jinx you. So I feel like I need to just keep going to the other side and not root. Maybe it was me. Maybe I jinxed you 2 years in a row because I was there at the games when especially the home game against the Hawks when Aaron had the fireworks and everything ready. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, Brian, it was going to be a big spectacular thing. I couldn't wait. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And you know what I'm saying? Tate got out there and threw touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Threw 2 touchdowns and that was it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, dang, you can't even let the fireworks go for real. And then this year coming up, that's when he went and got the secondary of a lifetime.
Man, secondary of a lifetime.
Secondary. It's like all Madden.
Aaron picked up every good secondary player in this region. I'm not even going.
Yeah, we only gave up 3 points in the playoff run. You got the playoffs and the championship. We gave up 3 points. Capital City got a field goal. Other than that, ain't nobody do shit.
Right. I mean, y'all hands down, y'all definitely had the best defense. You know what I'm saying in the league for 2 years now. I will say that for 2 years now, y'all definitely have had the best. You know what I'm saying the best defense. And now last year, I would say it was more so you up front with Brennan and then the back end. But this year, overall, at all 3 levels, y'all got, you know what I'm saying, y'all got somebody, you know what I'm saying, stout players at all 3 levels. So, nah, it is what it is, bro. You know, like I said, I've told Aaron, if I had to eat crow, you know, I'm glad it was y'all. You know what I mean? Hopefully, you know, y'all did what I told y'all to do. If you didn't like what I said, beat them. And, you know what I mean? Y'all went out there and
for sure, beat them.
Hey. I tip my hat off to you, like I told you. You made me remember why you play the game. You still got to play the game. You still got to put your hand in the dirt. You still got to play these 4 quarters, no matter what the record is. You know what I'm saying? They men just like you and man. They got to put their pants on the same way in the morning. So it is what it is. You know.
I don't know if Coach could hear us. It still says his microphone is not available. So I don't know.
Coach, we gotta get you on here. This your first coaching year. This your first championship.
Hell yeah. But appreciate y'all, man. Hey,
all right, Taz, man. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Thank you, Taz. Appreciate it.
Hey, we're going to get this national.
We have you back on for nationals. I'm expecting a national now too.
You heard it here first. I'm telling you, heard it here first, man.
I need everybody there though. I
got you. Even if I gotta get
15 players.
Even if I gotta get a 16-seater myself, I'm bringing 16 motherfuckers down here.
I need everybody there, bro. I need everybody there. They're gonna
have a great night, Taz. We'll talk soon.
I know.
Coach, can you hear us?
Oh, we can't still hear Coach.
Still can't hear you. I don't know. Is your mic not on?
You try to work with him. Let me see what's going on with the chat.
All
right. They love Tank said, let's see them versus the Ravens. I still would pick the Ravens, even though FCP will definitely give them a game because they definitely gave Racine a game. So I'm not going to say that the Ravens will blow them out, but it'd definitely be a good-ass game. Dwight Allen, no. Our last show is going to be next week, and we'll be doing the All-Pro next week as our finale for the season. We're going to have a season recap. We're going to have the commissioner on, and we're going to do All-Pro teams next week. All right, that'll be the last show for the season, and then we're going to go out into the green pastures and chill out for a little bit. Let's see who else we got on. Rashawn, stop trolling people. Be nice. Mikey said, "Damn, Pop, fix your mic." Okay, now your son is on your ass. Hey, Mikey. Mikey said,
"Mikey, we need an intervention with your dad, man."
Mikey, go over to your dad's house and help him with his phone.
Someone's gonna have to give Coach a jitterbug phone.
A jitterbug. Oh,
that's what my mom has.
Oh man,
she still can't operate that damn thing.
Rashawn, you do make up a good point. It was a lot of trolling. Between the both of y'all. And I won't say, but I will say between the both of y'all because like I said, I read a lot of things, but I think more so in y'all case, it was more so defensive trolling. Like y'all was basically taking pride in y'all team, which ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to stand up for your teammates, stand up for your squad. You know what I mean? Your organization. But there definitely was a lot of trolling going on between both teams, for sure. That's for sure. Definitely was. I'm not going to name culprits, but I did see a lot of trolling, and the funny part is the trolling that went about was really just between y'all all season. It really wasn't about this particular game. Y'all have been barking at each other all season long, so it just finally came to a head. Dan Vaughn said, "Bring out the
chalkboard."
I'm weak.
I'm not sure what's going on, Coach, but we still can't hear you.
Right. Well, Shaggy, you might have stayed off the book, but I know a couple of your teammates that definitely did not shy away from the trolling. We just had one on here just a minute ago. He is your king of trolling, if I might add, for FCP, Mr. Billingsley himself. So
while we're waiting for more FCP to join us, let's talk about the Legacy Bowl game, Chris.
Let's not forget that. Our first
ever Legacy Bowl. Another low scoring. It was a close game for most of the game. The Giants kept up with the Bandits, and but the Bandits ended up scoring that go ahead touchdown and just kept them at bay and got the win.
Now, I will say this. I'm happy for Coach Mack. You know what I'm saying? Coach Mack has been with the PFA quietly. Most people didn't know as of year before last. He was in our group chat, learning, taking notes, understanding what was going to be needed of him and the Bandits when they came to the PFA. And he has done nothing short of being excellent and striving for excellence as a coach, as a GM, as a franchise. He has gone above and beyond. His players have showed up. They showed out. And I'm just happy that he was able to take a huge win away from the season. You know what I'm saying? Because the win does mean something. It does give them a automatic bid to is it called the they didn't change the name so many dang on times, Brian.
It's one of the NSBE bowl games.
Yeah, one of the bowl games to get you approved to go to nationals. So that's a good thing. You automatically are get an automatic bid for that. So that's a one up, and you get a nice little trophy, and you can say that you won the first one. It's always good to say you won the first one, and you were able to do that. So shout out to Coach Mack and the Capital City Bandits. You definitely came and showed that you do belong in the PFA. Proud to have you here. Proud to root for you. Hopefully you do well during this offseason and in these playoff games, and you can get yourself a bid to nationals, because I love to brag about you guys going to nationals. When it comes to nationals, everybody knows me and Brian, it's PFA versus the world. You know what I mean? So we don't care who y'all playing. We're going to talk cash money for you, and we want y'all to win. The PFA has a winning tradition. I say it again, the PFA has a winning tradition when it comes to nationals. That's why we also known as the League of Champions, because we don't go to nationals lightly. We go in heavy numbers, and we win. So we want to get as many teams as we can there. I know the year before last, we had 6 teams that went. We went 5-1. Last year, I think we only had 3 teams. I want to say 3 teams.
Yeah, because the Hawks
we had 3 teams.
Folded.
3 teams went. We ended up going 2-1. We went 2-1. So, we always have a winning record at nationals. We want to keep that going, but we want to send more teams. We want to send more teams. So we already know FCP has an automatic bid. They will be going to play at nationals. Just don't know who they will be playing. We know that the Ravens have an automatic bid. They will be going to nationals as well. I guarantee you, MCR will be getting an invitation as well. And then, like I said, the Bandits have play-in games they can play. Also, I do know that we will be seeing GCT in some type of national game. I know they're going to be getting an invite to possibly the NSBE bowl games or something like that, and to play in type of situation. But I'm just happy for these organizations that we have in the PFA for showing up. All right, man. And news. This is news. I know a lot of people don't know if you haven't been keeping up with the PFA. Next year, we not only will be having the Legacy Bowl for the 2A division, we will be having the Heritage Bowl for the 3A division. So the runner-ups in the semifinal games for the 3A, the losers basically will play in the Heritage Bowl, and that team will get an automatic bid to play in a playoff appearance in the NSBE, I think NSBE bowl system. You will get an automatic bid for a play-in game. So that is also big. We'll be starting that next year. So now you got the Legacy Bowl, you got the Heritage Bowl, you have the champion for the 3A, the champion for the 2A. So you have different ways when you come to the PFA of making it to nationals. So for any teams out there that are looking for a home, this is the time. I'm gonna start this right now. I usually wait till late, but the doors of the church are open. Okay, the doors of the church are open and welcome. I know that the PAFL is falling down. There's another league that's starting up. Why? I don't know. But shout out to my man Lynn. I know he's trying to do his big one, but I feel like we don't need any more leagues. We don't need any more leagues. That's just my preference, my opinion. I feel like we just need to work together with what we have and build a league into a juggernaut with a lot of teams. So that way everybody can get what is due to them. Less travel, more teams, more conferences, more games, bigger matchups. That's what I think should happen. But hey, people have their own, agendas. People want to do what they want to do. But I truly believe that we don't need to build any more new leagues. We just need to get teams to jump on board with what is going good in the region. And that's the PFA. That is the PFA. That's the MDFL. That's the TPFL. These leagues are doing great. Join those leagues. That's what you need to do. Stop building new leagues and join those leagues. Be a partner in those leagues. Branch into those leagues. We don't need any more new leagues in this region.
Here's my thing, Chris. Everything looks good on paper. His plan, he has the plan laid out. But like I said, everything looks good on paper, and it doesn't matter if it's in the corporate world or the pro advancement world. Running a league is not an easy task. So,
and that's my guy.
Better than the next person, we don't know. But
listen, and that's my guy. I play ball with Lynn. You know what I'm saying? He's up under. He's been up under good tutelage as far as under Jermaine Campbell, under you know what I'm saying. Jimmy Melton was a GM when he was with the Gladiators. Also played too. He has experience in being in the front office and knowing and has connections and knows people. But it's just to the point in this region, we don't need it. We just don't need it. We need to bridge more gaps with the leagues that we do have. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to do. The leagues that we do have, we just need to build them up so the PFA can be like the EAFL down in Florida that covers Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? All that whole area down there is all EAFL. Yeah, that's what the PFL should look like. But we keep having, and Lynn, I love you. I'm not taking a shot at you because it's not just you. It's other people too that just want to build leagues. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't. And I'll tell you one thing that we do need. We need more teams in Ohio. Okay. The Rapids are, and I know this has nothing to do with the PFA, and I'm going off task because this is FCP day. But the Rapids are shutting down shop. The Cobras are shutting down shop. The only team that's going to be in Cleveland is the Ohio Broncos. If every player from those teams don't go to the Ohio Broncos, I don't know what y'all doing. Don't start another team in Cleveland. No. Don't do it. Everybody who's played on those teams just needs to go to the Ohio Broncos. It's right there.
Right.
No ifs, ands, buts about it. That's what you need to do. It will be a juggernaut from Northeast Ohio that will come and play other teams. And you should be 3A at that point. But you don't need to build other teams.
Shaggy, the PAFL is shutting down, closing doors after this season. So they don't have a league to go to. So, but
but Shaggy, that's what I'm saying. There's going to be hella teams looking for a home, and instead of all those teams breaking off into the TPFL and the PFA and possibly the NBFL, sustainable leagues that are already sustained. Now we're trying to build a new league. There's no need for it. We have 3 leagues in the region. It's just too much. If anything, our 2A division should show you that having a lot of talent in one particular area and how that our 2A season went was crazy. But it was good football. Great football.
I'm not saying they couldn't come to the PFA, Shaggy. They're just closing up their doors too. They're not going to be in next year. They're not going to be around. I saw a statement from the owner saying that with the PAFL closing, they just can't bring what they want to the area. So I don't know, man. It's like everybody wants to create something. And like I said, it looks good on paper, and no knock to Lynn because he's a friend of the show. He's a great guy, awesome football player, also just football mind in general. But it's a lot of work.
Aaron, I see you in the chat. If you don't get your behind, I'm calling you right now. If you don't get your butt on
we're getting ready to wrap up, Aaron. You better hurry up.
You the main person I told to be on here. Now I see you in the comments. But yeah, again, the doors of the church are open. The recruiting requirements and the forms are on the PFA website. Also, they are on the Rundown Facebook page. Please look them over. We usually do interest meetings before we select teams to let you know what we're all about. You'll get to meet the front office. You'll get to hear from the commissioner himself. You also get to hear from other franchise owners, and they'll tell you what their thoughts and about the PFA, what they like, what they don't like. If they don't like anything, but they'll tell you from their perspective. We don't put words in people's mouths over here. So you'll get to know that, and get to see if your franchise can do what it takes to be a part of an elite league that has elite talent. We do push our players. We do push our players to use GoPros, to be influencers, to get paid, and everything underneath the sun. We push that. That's why it's called the Players Football Association. We are about the players. We are for the players, and that makes for good football. Hopefully this off season, a lot of moving and shaking is going to be done. Hopefully our 3A will bolster back up like it was last year. We can get some more juggernauts in here. We got a guest. It better be him, or I'm smacking him. Aaron,
there he is with his twin. That little boy is so chubby and cute.
Yeah.
I saw one of your girls holding them up in the air at the game, and he was just so excited. But welcome and congrats, my friend, on the championship. Well deserved. I know you were excited about it. You worked hard. You worked your ass off the last 4 or 5 years to get to that final championship game, and you guys did it in quite a fashion. Shutout fashion over the #1 team in 2A in the country. So congrats. We're excited for you guys because you guys deserved it.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, this has been a rough year, it just dude, it's been a rough year. My nephew had passed away right before the season and stuff, and it just, it hit me hard. I didn't know if I wanted to do a team. Just a lot of emotions and stuff going. My wife took her, 2-3 months just to get back to normal life, and I don't blame her. So, just a lot of stuff we had to figure out.
Yeah.
And it's just a tough year. I'm proud. I'm like really proud of my guys. every week we had a damn near different team, but we had like this same core of like 20 guys that came every week. We battled. We battled with the best teams in the country, and a lot of those games was close, and we didn't even have a quarter of what we had on our roster. So like I said, 11-4. I think that's a damn good season when you lost to ranked teams.
Definitely.
So I just. And like I said, you've seen it. We just beat the number one team in the nation with and we like Taz said, still missing motherfuckers. We was missing Braden. We was missing a lot,
Now, Aaron, I told you the same. I told you that night. I hit you up. I told you, I said, man, if I had to be wrong, I'm glad it was you. And I meant that. Because I know how much hard work you have put into this organization. I know how much, especially after this past offseason with the passing of your nephew, how hard it was for you to even come back, and make it a season for the guys on your team. So I know how much it meant to you, especially when I seen you with your LeBron James moment at the end. I think that's probably going to have to be like a photo on the website now of you crying in your man's arms, because I knew how much it meant to you. Tell me, how much does it really mean to you building something like organically? You know what I'm saying? This is you built this from scratch. This is your baby. How does it feel to finally hoist that, especially a PFA trophy?
It means the world, man. Like I said, just I had some great days in my life, getting married, having my kids and stuff, and then this is like right up there, on the list and stuff, and it just mean the world, because like I really been putting in work in this shit. It ain't like this shit started from day one, Like you said, every year I try to be like, what can we do? What's my missing link? What do I need? Last year, not this year, but the year before, I was like, man, I need some playmakers. I went out and got Black Brady. Got Pope in them. Not Nas was a new rookie. A lot of guys, got a lot of vets came back and shit. I'm like, cool. We should have, we had that league. Like I said, we only lost to the Hawks by a touchdown in the championship.
Jimenez is back on, by the way.
That meant a lot, and like the beginning of the season, I'm like, bro, we need a fucking secondary. I said, I got the D line, I got the offense. I just need a fucking secondary, and I went out and got that. We had the secondary, and it just mean the world. All right, I love y'all. Sorry,
now, how much did I said this to Shaggy? I said it to Taz, so I say it to you. How much did me calling you guys bridesmaids affect the rest of play during the season? Because a lot of people, I was hurt, and I said it from a hurtful place. I admit, I was hurt. But how did y'all take that as motivation? I feel like I should have said it the year before last if I knew this would be the outcome that we at here right now.
Like I said, I didn't let it bother us. I mean, it's the truth. Shit, it is what it is. Like I said, we fucking lost 2 times in a row. Shit, like I said, how can you put your faith in somebody? So, I mean, I don't blame you. Shit, like I said, it was well needed fuel. Like I said, it definitely lit a fire under our ass.
This is because I heard your wife say it. I heard your wife say it too on the line. We're not the bridesmaids anymore.
Oh yeah, man. She's something else, man. She is our number one. Like the season wouldn't be our season if it wasn't for her. Like I said, she let me spend money. Take money from our bills and shit just to make shit work and stuff. And like I said,
oh, we lost them.
Walk back to the house. Aaron, walk back to the house.
Walking away from the Wi-Fi signal. And Jimenez was on, but I still didn't see his microphone. So, but I was going to tell Aaron that during the play-by-play, his wife was the cheerleader, and there was probably 15 wives in pink shirts that said FCP, and I dubbed them the Pink Ladies because they were cheering, and it was like it was like being at a softball game, and the parents were getting the players to. Let's see. Can you hear us, Coach?
I don't know. I got kicked off.
We still can't hear you. We're trying to get Coach on here, but
Still says his mic's off.
Coach got having a mic problem.
I'm sorry, Coach. We're trying.
Now does this motivate you, Aaron, to keep the wheels are turning? Now I'll ask you this: are your playing days over?
I don't know, man. This is, I don't know. This is a tough year.
Something different. You look like something different. I see you
like the best year I had.
I seen you jump over Buddy in the championship game. I don't know how you felt the next morning. You know what I'm saying?
I feel cool.
Was that you
that next morning?
Was that you that did that Madden jump?
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah, like I said, I felt good, man. Like this was one of my best years. Like I said, I'm like I'm not the type of guy I'm begging for the ball or come on, Reese, hit me. I'm like we got so many athletes, bro. I'm just like my time when I'm there, I'm there. Like a lot of times when I'm there, shit, I'm a guaranteed catch because for the championship game, I had the only catch for the whole first half. And I'm like, bro,
that was the longest fucking game I've ever sat through in my life. It just took forever. It seemed like it was dragging out, but
I don't know. I think the game when we was at Portsmouth, I think that was a little bit longer. That seemed
like that was the longest game.
I think it was taking forever too. Now, if you're still going to play, I know as I see it in the chat, of course, some people are we, is FCP gonna, defend the title? And I say this, and no disrespect to the Hawks or any other franchise that's won a PFHI, but we've been having this problem as of late, where the 2A champion either leaves or dismantles, and nobody gets to take a shot at the king. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, shit. Like I said, it's all coming. It's all down, to my wife. Like I told him, it's a lot of variables, bro. Like I said, I want to play in Finley. I want to, my wife got to approve it. Everything goes through her. Like financials got to be there, and the biggest thing for real, the commitment, bro. I can't do that. Shit, I had to play tackle a few times. JP had to play fucking center. Like, we're not doing that, bro. I got 70 dudes on my roster, and it just, that shit ain't fun, man. It's like, dead ass. We probably should. I don't know. We should have damn near went undefeated this year if everybody showed up. Like, I stand by that 100%.
No, I believe you on that. And I remember we had talked in the middle of the season. I was like, I can't wait until everybody who's supposed to be there is there, because I think that will make for a better game. I didn't want you guys to show up, even though you said you were still missing some players. I didn't want y'all guys to show up, like you said, where you got to play tackle, somebody else, like y'all really playing all out of position, because that'll be the first thing, people talk about when it comes to the game. Oh, but we didn't travel good, or we didn't show up, or we didn't have, I didn't want it to be any kind of excuses. I just wanted the ball to be played.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely look forward to seeing who you guys will play in nationals, Aaron, and we'll keep our fingers crossed that you come back to defend that championship next year. Congratulations again, buddy. We're proud of you.
He gave us the LeBron answer, so we'll just have to. We're on the FCP watch now. We keep doing this like LeBron, so we gotta wait until his contractual obligations to the wife, and he gonna sit down and make.
Hey, like I said, I gotta go up to my wife. Oh, and then like I said, I shout out my wife, for being there. Help, let me do this shit. If it wasn't for her, I would never did this shit because I ain't about to lose my family over football. So like I said, shout out to her. And I also want to shout out JP, bro. Like JP stepped in the big time. Like I said, I was, my nephew passed away. I had to pull money. I had to pull like 7 bands just to cover his funeral because. We had to do it. We had to do a lot. We had to do a lot, and then JP stepped in at the right time. And he fucking, he stepped in and helped pay the refs. He paid the refs the whole season. All I had to do was take care of the field. And that shit, that's my brother, bro. Like you said, JP. A lot of players on my team, my brother for life and shit. But JP really stepped up when I needed it because I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do.
JP just told me that this one was for me. I appreciate it, brother, because I I was hurt. My feelings was hurt. I said some things out of anger. I meant them, but I was hurt because I wanted y'all to win so bad. And I'm glad that, sometimes, Aaron, you gotta go through certain things, and I'm glad that this moment for you made it all worthwhile, bro. I'm glad that you have, and don't get it twisted. I seen you trying to act like J.R. Smith with your shirt off and the belt around you. I see you doing. I've been watching. You just, on your little late night drunken escapades. Don't be getting in trouble walking around with the belt. Don't get caught by the Philly police, you know what I'm saying, with the belt walking around.
Hey, they know me. I'm about to go see the mayor in a couple of days, so probably me and her have a picture. I get the post too.
That'll be dope, bro. Because I know they'll be proud of that too, that y'all brought, they gave y'all a day. Now y'all bringing home a championship. So, that's always a good thing for the community to know that actually the team that they supporting is actually a winning program and organization. So, can't wait to see, like Brian said, can't wait to see who y'all play in Florida. It's always PFA versus the world when we go to Florida. So we can't wait to see who y'all play. And so we can talk cash money for y'all. See, I told you, hey, I love it for him though, bro. I ain't even gonna hate on Aaron, bro. I love it for him, bro.
No. Hey, he
can do right now. He can do whatever he wants. I ain't gonna.
I told Chris, Aaron, that you have a championship T-shirt for us. You told me at the game that you had one for us if you guys won.
Yeah, I'm getting some made, so just send me all sizes. I got y'all.
All right, bet. JP,
well, have a great night, man. Congratulations. Go ahead, Chris.
Oh, you already go? I think so.
He froze up. He froze up. I think we lost him. And I don't know, Coach Jimenez, we apologize. We're trying to get your mic to work, man. We'll have to get you on the show maybe next week or something. If
hopefully, Mike, you have to go over there and assist your dad. He needs assistant living. You're gonna have to help him out. We're gonna get him on next week. We're gonna get him on next week. You're gonna have to go over there and help him out. But again, congratulations to the Legacy Bowl winners, the Capital City Bandits, first-time winners, winning the Legacy Bowl, getting that automatic bid to a play-in game. And again, without a doubt, much respect, no disrespect, to the 2A PFA national champion of the world, Craig, the Flag City Phantoms are your champs, taking down the number 1 seed, GCT, 18-0 this past weekend. Congratulations to you guys. Salute. Have a ball. Remember, next week be our last show for the season. We got All Pro coming up next week. I've been working hard. We got 3 teams. I'm working hard. We're gonna display all 3 teams. We're gonna talk about them. A lot of people might be mad, but a lot of people are gonna be happy. We're gonna have the commissioner on to end the season, have a little wrap-up talk with him, talk about what's going on in the off-season, the future of the PFA. And me and Brian, we're going to go fishing for a little bit. We're gonna take a little vacay, but we will sneak back in every once in a while just to keep you guys updated on the PFA and what's going on here in the pro advancement football world. We'll let you guys know. Aaron, okay. This year you deserved it.
I'm going to print you out a certificate, Aaron, since we really didn't have a tight end award this year.
After your Saquon Barkley leap in the championship game, you definitely deserve.
I didn't even know that was him either. And my commentary for that move was pretty damn good.
It was. You remember? Hey, shout out to Brian. He did a great job. Brian has never done commentary before, guys, at a game, and he did it for the championship game. He stepped in. I wasn't able to be there.
In the 3A game.
In the 3A game, he did a great job for not being. I mean, his first 2 games he's ever done in life. So, man, hey, shout out to him. You know, he did his best, and he did a good job for not ever have doing it before. The certificate is good for him. It's crazy.
Catch us next week, 7:00.
Yeah.
We're not sure if it's Wednesday or Thursday. We'll let you guys know. That will be the last show for a while. Thank you, Javon. I appreciate it. But as always, I'm Brian Mitchum for my co-host Chris Cousins. You're watching a rundown. Catch us if you can.
Peace. The champs.